In this video, I'm going to try to explain how breeding works. First of all, these two PTs, I just tamed them. They're 225. It's basically a perfect tame. And these are the stats. So the stats are different on the male and the female. The first thing I would suggest, if you're new to breeding, make the stats the same on the female and the male. The only way you can do this is you have to know the stats. I'm using a mod right now, but you can use the binocular. If you defeat the tech cave, alpha tech cave, you get binocular and you see the stats. So you can see exactly what stats they have. First of all, if you know the stats, like the points, you can also just use, like, see these stats, but I would suggest using points, it's easier. You can use the app Smart Breeder for that. And Smart Breeder is a really good app for seeing points, stats, like keeping track of your breeding. What you want to do, you want to breed these together and get babies until they have the same stats. But one thing you have to make sure of is that if you go to this with the mutations, make sure they don't have mutations like these ones. So this is the mom and the dad. As you can see, they have the exact same stats. They are breeded, as you can see. And they have zero mutations on both sides. So the mom and the dad both have 0 mutations. You need this. If you have 1 mutation, you can't use it. So if you get a PTE with a mutation, just kill it. There's no point in having it. Basically, if you breed these together and you get a male, then you remove this male. So the baby male will become this male. So you remove this one, you kill this one, you put the baby here, and you let the baby, when it's grown, mate with the female. Basically mate with his mother. Then you do that over and over again until they have the same stats. So if you get a female baby, remove the mother and put the daughter back. Basically the whole thing is, baby, check what gender it is, check what stats it has. Make sure you have the highest stats, the stats you want. See, this one has 43 stem. So if you have a baby male with 43, remove this male. So the male has the same stats as the female. Until you have all the stats together, like this. So no stats is different. You don't have to do this, but if you're new to breeding, I would suggest doing this because it makes it easier when you go for mutations. Because the level, as you can see, is the same. They have the same level. Because they have the same stats. So it will be easier for mutations. What you want to do for getting mutations, you want to breed the mom and the dad until you get a mutation. For this video, I'm gonna use HP mutations because you use HP mutations on PTs because you want HP. But you want to breed these together. What you can also do is more of a pro tip. So ignore this if you're new to breeding. If you want a higher chance of a mutation, you want to use more females, so more moms. But make sure they have 0 mutations on both sides. It doesn't matter how much females you use, make sure it's 0 mutations. Let's say you use 50 females, like you use this cage and use 50 females. Make sure they're 0. Always, the female is always 0. So when you get your first mutation, like this, like the sun, see, the first mutation, and as you can see with the spikeless, he has more HP. So the mutation is in HP. Let me take a binocular, because it works better. As you can see, you have 40 HP, and you have the second number, you have 40 points, and the second number is a 2. The 2 means 1 mutation. 1 mutation is 2 points. It's always 2 points. So 1 mutation is 2 points, see? 229. And this one's 227. So it's always 2 levels, 2 points. This is a female. This is a male. This female is just to show something else in a sec. But when you get your first mutation on HP, or whatever stat you want, but I would suggest HP on a PT. If you get your first mutation, the son will breed with the mom. So the mom and the son will breed. Not the daughter and the son. These will never breed. What happens if you breed these together is that this one has a mutation, as you can see. This one has a mutation. The female has a mutation. If you breed the daughter with the mutation with the son, they will stack mutations. This means this one will put his mutation on this one. So you'll have 2 mutations. but it won't mean you will actually get a stat. I know this is kind of confusing, but let me try to explain it with the binocular. So let's say you breed this one with this one. The stats, as you can see, the 40 points, but we are looking at the 2 points. The 2 points won't become 4 points. It won't. So you're basically getting extra mutations without getting any value. So what you want to do, don't do this. Breed the son with the mom. You don't have to be the mom, but it has to be a female with 0, 0. You can also tame a new PTE in the wild. A female PTE and 0, 0. It doesn't matter. Just breed it with 0, 0. Doesn't have to be the mom. But when it has a mutation, don't do it. Don't breed it when it has mutation. Female wise. So you're gonna breed this one, the son, with 0, 0 females, and then you will get this one. As you can see, this one has 2 more levels than the first son. This first son has 2, 2, 9, and the second son has 2, 3, 1. If I show you with binoculars, it will show you 4 points. This means 4 points means 2 mutations, because you will divide it by always divide by 2. See, 1 on the left side and 1 on the right side. This doesn't matter. It's just 2. Because if you breed this one again with 0, 0, make sure it's 0, 0. So either the mom or another 0, 0, 0 female. You breed this one with the 0, 0s. For a long time, it takes a long time to get mutation. You will get this one. See? 3 mutations on the side. Don't get confused when it does this. 1 on one side, 1 on the other side. Don't get confused. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't look at this. The sides don't matter. Just make sure you get a male and breed it with 0, 0 female. So this one has 3 mutations, which means if you double it, 6 points. So make sure you don't get confused. It's always 2. So 1 mutation is always 2 points. If you have this one, this goes the same way. Just breed this one with 0, 0 females. Okay? 0, 0. I can't say it enough because I see a lot of people doing it wrong. 0, 0. This one, 1 mutation, don't use it. Don't use this one. Only use 0, 0 females. What happens if you get a female with a mutation? As you can see, this one has 1 mutation in HP, but it's a female. Well, it's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna breed this one with a male with 0, 0 mutations. Never breed 2 PTs with mutations together. So you're gonna need a 0, 0 male if you get a female. And you're gonna wait until you get a baby with this 1 mutation on a male. So you're gonna breed the daughter with the dad, basically, until you get a male with 1 mutation. You will get it pretty fast because it's 50-50 chance. So breed the daughter with the dad or with any PTE with 0, 0, and then you will get a baby, and then you need a baby male with the mutation. So you're gonna basically get this one, and then you're gonna use this one again with the mom. And you're gonna keep going. The reason why you do this, why you need it on a male gives you a lot more chance to get the better stat. So always try to get the mutations on a male. It's not a big problem if you get it on the female. Just breed the female again with a 0, 0 male PTE, and then you will get the male out of it. So breed the female with the male, hope it's a baby male with the mutation, and then use the baby with a 0, 0 female again. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comments, I will answer them. Thanks for watching, I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.